Okay, this is the end, folks. We are to the end of this case study. We only have a couple of more requirements that I'm going to show you how to deal with, and then you guys can write it up per the instructions below. So let's see. We went through requirement 18, which was completing the job cost record, which I've got over here, and we finally get to the point where we can say, okay, these bags cost us $48.44. And so that is literally the value of our work in progress inventory. And then once we move the handbags off the shop floor and into our finished goods awaiting shipment out, then that cost moves from the work in progress inventory account into our finished goods inventory account, right? So we ship them, and so the next thing, so this is requirement 20, so we're shipping them on the 14th, and so we want to know, first thing we need to do is update the job cost records, right? So these went out on the 14th, and we shipped 7 of them, right? Because that was what our original units were that we needed, right? And so now we have 40 minus 7 units remaining in our finished goods inventory, right? And so we need to now assign or calculate a value for our finished goods inventory account. So that's either going to be 33 minus or times 48, or however you want to calculate it, but I will calculate it that way because it's the simplest. So that now is the balance. $1,598 is the balance in our finished goods inventory. So this is how you get to all these accounts. We spent a lot of time talking about just the rules for reporting and how to do analysis on these account balances. But what you see now from doing this case is that to get to these account balances is actually, it's a lot of physical work, of course, and it's a lot of tracking. It's a lot of record keeping. Now, the remainder, let's see, we have one more requirement that, well, 2 more that I'm going to discuss here. Okay, so requirement 21. Calculate the gross profit on this job. Okay, gross profit on the job. Let's look at our original customer order form, right? So she was going to pay $75 per, so we had a total revenue of $525. So let's go back now to our job cost record just to do this calculation. So we have sales revenue. We're going to pick that up from that original purchase, or that original order form. And we're going to subtract out our cost of goods sold. And that's going to be 7 times the 48.44, which was 339.11. So that means that our gross profit is going to be it's going to be 525 minus 339.11. So it's 185 bucks. Not bad. Not bad for a couple days' work. Now I do want to briefly address requirement 22. Right? You guys can answer this how you want, but I will tell you that you could look at this requirement or this question in a couple of different ways. Okay? So if we assume that we can buy this from $45 for $45 per unit, and our cost is $48.44. right? So if we bought it from an overseas manufacturer, we could buy it for $45, or we could the exact same thing, or we could make it in-house for $48.44. What should we do? Should we match the price of the competitor? Right? So Katie says, I can buy these bags for $45. We can't make them for less than $48.44 per bag. What should we do? That is going to be the topic of our next unit in this class, the question of make or buy. And I want you guys to think about whether that is so cut and dry. Right? Should we match that 45, or should we walk away for the job? So that's going to be what's coming up next in this class. Okay, I want you guys to go through the rest of these and then write up a report. If you answer each of these on the Word document, like in writing, or just type it in, then you can consider that to be part of your report. But I want you to, come up with some recommendations. And in particular, maybe the answer is we need to think about our cost structure. Okay, maybe there's things that we could do that reduce our costs to make us more competitive with these overseas manufacturers. Okay, so that's what you guys need to do, and have fun with it. This is actually a really, really good and realistic case.